Hey. All right.
We would like to be like that.
It's action time. Boom, boom, boom. Hey guys, what's going on? I should start over. Huh? Hey guys, what's going on?
No, it's just.
Oh, okay. I hope you guys got all of that. I hope you guys got all of that. So yeah, welcome back to Two Please English. You know me, I'm your boy Reggie, and this is my lovely co-host
Elvi.
Let's try that again. This is my lovely co-host
Elvi.
Come on, Bob. Get it together.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Let's get it together.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
But you know what? I'm really glad everyone is here listening to us. Mm-hmm. Everybody is back. We're back in action. We're doing our thing. We're going to be bringing it to you more and more often. The podcast, that is. Get your mind out of there. Real quick, I got to send a shout out to one of my little homies. She knows I got to do it. One of my little homies, Chloe. She's my 5th grade student. Chloe's always out here listening. She's always trying to use these slang words in sentences in class. I'm like, oh, wow, Chloe, this is great. Shout out to Chloe. She's an amazing student, good kid, good person. And I like her. Wish she was my daughter. All right, here we go. So today we're going to talk about ride with, ride for, ride on. Okay. So when you think about ride, you actually thinking about being in a car or a truck or something with someone, right? You're just riding with them. You go into the store with them. You go into the mall with them. You go into 7-Eleven with them. Well, if you're in America, you're probably driving to 7-Eleven. I don't know about here. But you're riding with them. You're with them for whatever happens, whether there's a car wreck or your tire gets flat, you're riding with them. Okay? Now, when we talk about riding with or riding for, this lets you know that this is probably a close friend or an idea that you have. But when you ride with somebody, it doesn't matter what happens, you're going to always be there with them. Ride with or ride for, right? Mm-hmm. You know who I'm riding for? Mm-hmm. Riding with? I ride with Elvi. That's a true fact.
Yay.
See how she do me? She just goes, yay. She ain't riding with nobody. She just solo dolo. Solo dolo means by yourself, if you don't know. New word, solo dolo.
Solo dolo.
Means by yourself, alone. Honja, if you're Korean. What's alone in Chinese? When you're doing it by yourself, all alone, nobody else.
一个人, I guess.
一个人, a lone person.
You sound like Korean.
一个人. It sounds almost like something
or Japanese.
Korean. Or Japanese. Oh, 一个人. I think that was a little bit racist. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have done that. But ride with. Who are you riding with, though? Who would you ride with or ride for?
Does it have to be like love relationship wise, or it could be like a friend? It could be a friendship. So this is the thing about it. It could be friendship. It could be girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, significant other. It could be an idea, right? If you have the idea that climate change is a real thing, you're riding with that idea. You're going to ride for that idea. If you have an idea that women and men should be treated equally, then you're riding for that idea, right? So you can ride for an idea, a friend, a person, a thing. It doesn't really matter. So I can use with or for.
I'm riding with or riding for, yeah.
Okay.
Usually when I say riding for, it would probably be a thing or an idea. But riding with will more than likely be with a person. Mm-hmm. So let's say, for example, my friend is about to get into a fight. And it's his fault, but I'm not about to let him get beat up. So I'm riding with him. I'm going to curse him out later, like, why you get us into a fight? Yeah. But I'm riding with him. I'm just like, you know what? Here we go. You wrong as hell, but I'm not going to let you just get beat up by like 8 dudes by yourself against us 2. Do you think I should ride with my friend if they're going to get us into a fight?
If there are 8 guys, no. I
should call the police.
Yo, so you're not riding with your homegirl if like 8 other girls trying to fight y'all?
I will not just go there and get punched. No. Yeah. I'll try to get her out of the situation and like myself at the same time. Like I can't
You would try to get her out of the situation?
Of course. I have to. I mean, she's my homegirl.
I mean, I would too, but sometimes, you know, your homie is on something else. Meaning that they are not trying to listen to reason or logic or anything like that. Anything else. I'm still more than likely I'm with you. I'm going to try to get them out of their situation. But if we can't, then we got to come to blows. If we're going to get
I think that's a guy thing.
It probably is. I think that's how we survived, right?
Maybe. Because you fought with monsters and animals.
I mean, mostly animals. Maybe we did fight with monsters.
Yeah, like dragons and dinosaurs.
I mean, I don't think we'd still be around if dinosaurs were around. It's a good thing that they are not part of the food chain any longer because, we'll be snacks out here. You a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Some of the people that you might ride for, so let me give you some examples. Some of the people that you might ride for would definitely be like your family, right?
Yeah,
you got a brother or sister, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, aunties, uncles, cousins. You feel me? Like you're going to ride for them for sure. Mm-hmm. Now, unless they're like done some really horrible stuff to you, in which case, no, you're not riding for them or you're not riding with them. But I'm riding with them. So I'll give you an example. One time, I was riding with my little brother, and when I say riding with, we weren't actually going anywhere. We were just in front of our house, and I don't know if I told this story before, but I'm going to tell it on here. So we're in front of our house, and this kid, he's like 19, I'm like 13. My brother is like, I don't know, he's probably 9 or 10, and this kid, right? He takes the basketball from my brother, this 19-year-old kid. Now, this dude is in a gang. I didn't know this at the time. I had no idea he was in a gang. But he took my brother's ball, and I got furious. Because you know why? I'm riding with and riding for my brother, right?
Okay.
So I walk up to him, and I was like, give my brother his ball back. This little snotty nose, like 13-year-old. Give my brother his ball back. And the dude, he was like 19 or 20. He just looked at me and laughed. He was like, gone on, little bro. So he was like, kind of, I don't know, he's just dribbling, going through his leg like he's Steph Curry or somebody, just dribbling. There's no hoop, we're just outside on the sidewalk. So then I was like, we're gonna have to bleep this out. I won't say it, but I was like, if you don't give my brother his beep beep ball back, I'm gonna beep you up. Beep beep. He looked at me and he was like, all right, little beep, I'll be back. Now, where I'm from, if somebody says, I'll be back, usually you leave because if you're from America, you know, people got guns, right? Mm-hmm. So you don't want those problems.
Yeah.
My little dumbass was like, yeah, come back then. Cause like I'm riding for that's my baby brother too. So I'm riding for him. Like I'm not even thinking about like this dude is a known gang member. What the crap are you doing, Reggie? So then I'm on adrenaline. I go back into the house and my mom was like, what's going on? I was like, this guy tried to take Cam's ball and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, we had to talk to some people to have him to chill. Cause I don't know if I was going to die, but he was definitely looking for me. So one day he sees me and I'm thinking, well, here we go. It's going down. And he looked at me. He was like, hey, little bro. And I was like, what's up? He was like, you got heart. And he just left me alone. That's all he said. You got heart. He left me alone. He was like, I ain't going to mess with you, little bro. You got heart. And what that meant was, like when someone say you got heart, especially an older guy, it just meant that like, even though you know the consequences, you don't care. You're going to still fight for what you believe in. Mm. And from that point on, we were cool. Like he didn't mess with me. I didn't say no like wild stuff to him. And he didn't really mess with my brother's ball without asking. So that was cool. I really think though it was the back channels of people being like, "Hey, he just 13, bro. Leave him alone."
Yeah, exactly.
But I was riding for my little bro. That's
okay.
it. Have you ever had to ride for your little bro like that? Maybe not like that, but ride for.
Not so serious, you know, like because where we grew up, like.
Yeah,
it's a totally different
right.
kind of neighborhood and environment.
Yeah,
it's
true.
just kind of like sometimes, the cousins would mess with my brother. At that time, he was like probably, I don't know, 5, 7.
Oh, baby was so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like, I think like the cousin messed with him and I was just like, push the cousin away. Things like that automatically without me thinking.
Your arm just was like, poof.
Yeah,
I didn't try to do that. What is going on with my hands? I'm just uppercutting you and giving you jabs and right hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
someone else was controlling my fist.
Elvi, from the future. Real quick though, has your brother ever rode for you though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Oh wow. I like that.
No, there was one time, I think I told you the story before. So like since we were kids, like my mom would be like, she would tell me you only have one brother, so you have to take care of your brother.
Right.
She would tell my brother the same thing. So like we were always, even though in the past, like when we were young, it would like argue or, he would kind of like, he would try to tease me and say things that, would trigger me.
Right.
But still like we were best friends.
Right.
And then when I had this, that was like a long time ago when I had this boyfriend.
Okay, I think
that was when I was back in the college time.
Okay.
And
you make that sound like it was so long ago.
It felt like so long ago.
Okay.
But what was I gonna say? So at that time he was like 11, 12, so he became friends with my boyfriend at the time. And then sometimes I would like, because he was young, so I wouldn't tell him what exactly happened,
right? But
I would kind of like just use his language to let him understand that like, we're we probably argue, me and the boyfriend at the time, we probably argue, or he probably said something to me and I was sad. And then at that time he started to play online games. Oh, okay. Like what's that called?
League of Legends.
League of Legends. I think he did play that, and
probably
he also
Minecraft.
I don't think he played Minecraft though.
He better not play Minecraft. I'm gonna kill him if he does.
But he did play League of Legends. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, and then my boyfriend at the time also like play online games and all.
Nice.
So whenever they met each other, they would talk about games because that was what my brother was into.
Right.
So one time I told him like, I had this fight with my boyfriend, blah blah, and my brother at the time was like 11. He was like, what did he do to you? I'm gonna punch him in the face. He cannot say that to my baby sister, something like that.
Well, he called you baby sister.
No, he didn't literally. Well, we don't really have that term, but I'm like, that's something that he might say, not like in Chinese.
Oh, okay. I was like, he is the baby.
Yeah, he is the baby. But so then I was like, okay, my brother's backing me up. Like, good bro, thank you.
Aww.
And then my boyfriend at the time came to my house to pick me up because I used to study in the other city.
I see.
So he came to pick me up, and my brother also walked me out. So they met, and I was like, okay, let's see what my brother is gonna say or do. And my brother's like, hey, did you play that blah 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 game? And then the other night we teamed up, and then blah blah. And then he just started talking about online games. So I was like, what? Didn't you just say you're gonna beat him up? Like, what just happened?
Because them games is mesmerizing.
I know, but I was like, I thought we were ride or die, and then now you're just teaming up with someone who said something insulting to me. Like,
I like that you just said this, ride or die, because it's basically the same thing as ride with, ride for. Mm-hmm. So ride or die, ride with, ride for. For example, there's a term called "I'm gonna ride until the wheels fall off." Ride until the wheels fall off. That means that you're going to go with it until it's the end, till there's no more, till everything breaks, either everything works out or it breaks apart. So if I say I'm riding with Elvi till the wheels fall off, that means until I die, until like one of us, perishes or something. Perish. That's a, I don't know. That's a, yeah. But yeah, like that's a ride or die, ride with, ride for, all mean basically the same thing. Okay. I'm riding till the wheels fall off. I'm riding till, I don't know, the ice cream is gone. Who knows? I don't know. That's pretty short because the ice cream is gone really quickly.
Yeah. So if someone says that to you, that means it's not true.
Yeah. Speaking of ice cream, I hope you're still riding with me and riding for me when you know I gotta buy you some more ice cream.
Of course, I love ice cream. I ride with ice cream.
But you don't understand.
Yeah, your portion because you're American, so it's kind of different from.
You really don't understand. So you remember that Cold Stone ice cream I bought?
Oh yeah, you ate.
I gotta buy you some more.
Oh, I'm sure. I was not even.
I gotta buy you some more. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You still riding with me?
Kind of.
Damn, that's cold blooded.
Maybe not the second.
You answered that
time.
Oh, okay. You answered that too quickly. Kinda. Wait, what? What? Now, speaking of another one, I'm glad that Elvi is not going to ride on me. Now, this is the other part of this. Ride with, ride for, ride or die. They all mean that no matter what, you're gonna be by this person or this idea until the end. Okay? Or until you come to your senses. I have no idea. But there's ride on. Now, if somebody's gonna ride on you, you need to leave. It's time to go if somebody's gonna ride on you. You understand? So, for example, my dumb self, when this 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid is basically about to ride on me, meaning he's probably gonna get some guns or some friends or something and come back and do some bodily harm. My dumb self didn't care if he was going to ride on me because the adrenaline was too much and it was my little brother and I didn't care, right? But if somebody going to ride on you, they coming for you. If someone says, I'll be back, you need to go, especially in America.
Yeah, but some dumbass said, yeah, come back.
Yeah, I didn't care. I didn't care. That's my little bro. I really did not care.
So funny. Did you know what it means?
Which one?
When he said
I'll be back.
Oh,
I knew what he meant. I didn't care though.
Okay.
Because again, you gotta understand when it's somebody's family involved, and especially I'm the eldest brother.
Yeah.
I don't care if this dude is 19 or 20. Well, you just got to shoot a 13-year-old. Like that's that's just how it goes. But if you ever listen to Tupac, he always says, "When I ride on my enemies, the ops, you got to ride on your ops." If you don't know what ops are, they are opponents. They are your opposition. They are people that are against you. They're your haters. Sometimes you got to ride on the ops, but figuratively, not actual ride on them.
Ride on.
Yeah, don't ride on them. You might want
with
to.
your scooter.
So ride on them, not in the literal sense. Don't actually ride over them. I remember one time. I can't tell this story because it's kind of bad. Anyway, and it'll put my mom out there like that, so I don't want to tell this story. I gotta ask her permission. I'll tell her later. So one, ride on somebody. You're not actually doing that. When you ride on somebody, you are coming back with the vengeance. Sorry, right? If you from where I'm from, if somebody said I'm finna ride on these fools, they about to do a drive-by. They about to shoot some stuff up.
Wow.
Yeah, but. Sometimes ride on is just like a euphemism. It's just a saying that you're not really about to do that, but you're about to do some kind of harm, right? So I don't ever use I'm going to ride on somebody because where I'm from, riding on is like not. I think from where most people are from, especially from California, somebody say I'm going to ride on these fools. Nah, it's time to go. I recently watched this man go berserk at McDonald's with a hatchet. One of my friends sent me this video of this guy who got into it with some other guys, and these guys kind of like jumped him. I don't know the whole thing. Maybe these guys did something to him or he did something. I have no idea. but they kind of jumped him, but they didn't really jump him. I guess they just really kind of wanted him to go away. And this guy was like, hold on. He goes to his backpack and he's looking for something. Now, at this point, from where I'm from, you go to your backpack, you're looking for something. Whoever's with me, it's time to go. You don't sit there. You don't stay. He pulls out a hatchet. First of all, and this is in New York City. So, of course, he put out a hatchet because it's New York City. Why wouldn't he? The craziest stuff happens there. And he just starts going to town on McDonald's and like swinging this thing. And I'm like, man, he about to ride on y'all. Get out of there. Like, what are you still doing there? And all these guys are like, okay, man, okay, sorry. He's like, no, you just punched this man in the face repeatedly. Do you think that he's just going to be like, he just tried to scare him because he didn't cut anybody. But I was just like, that was a moment when somebody's about to ride on you. They were riding for each other because he was doing some weird stuff. But when somebody is about to ride on you, it's time to go. Have you ever had somebody about to ride on you? Stop looking like that. You looking like, what is going on? Have I ever had someone ride on me? Did you ever ride on somebody? You must have rode on somebody.
I think so.
Can you tell the story? When you ride on your enemies.
No, I need to think. Not physically, I guess.
Yeah. I don't mean physically. I mean like somebody did something to you and you had that moment like, oh, I'll be back. You had that I'll be back moment.
I don't need to be back. I can just do it on spot.
Damn, you got a 4.5 right on the spot. You got an AK right on the spot. That's how you do?
No.
Are your words an AK? Your words are the AK?
No. No. Dang.
Elvi, do you have ops?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have ops either.
In the past, probably. Like the side chicks that my ex-boyfriend had.
Oh, those are the ops.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, could you low key say that maybe your boyfriend was the op?
Probably.
Low key. Mm-hmm. He didn't mean to be, but kind of.
Maybe. If he's like only in favor of himself, like he's always, protecting himself without caring about me, then I guess yes.
The ops, the opponents, the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
You got to ride on them sometimes. But keep in mind, I'm not advocating for people to actually like ride on I think
not not violent.
Don't choose violence.
Yeah, not violently, but like you do have to have principles and let people know that you can't cross that line. If you do, you're in trouble.
I agree.
Not that I'll like smash you up and then I'll go to jail, but like I'll let you know that you can't do that.
Smash you up.
Yeah.
Smash you. Smash you up.
Not like, basically, Elvi is trying to say, it's not like I'm going to beat your ass right away, but, I'm going to beat your. Yo, I can't imagine you saying something like that. Like if somebody's coming for you and you're like, I'm going to beat your ass.
No.
I can't. You too like sweet.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine you saying that.
I have this soft spot in my heart. Like, I can't do that to people.
But you know what, though? If I ever heard you say that, I'm riding with you because something has gone horribly wrong.
If I have to say that,
you say that, I'm like, I'm riding.
Yeah, that means something's really wrong.
Something has gone really wrong.
Yeah.
Because I can't even imagine you say, I'm going to beat your ass. Like, what? Ellie, what?
Yeah.
All I got to hear is you say that, and I don't even care who's over it. I'm just, I'm riding with Elvi.
I'm riding with Elvi to ride on something.
Right, exactly. There we go. I like that. I hope it's not your brother though, because I don't want to ride on him like that.
No. It's not gonna be him. Not gonna be my family.
Okay. Whew.
But if someone messes with my family, then yeah,
I'm gonna ride on my enemies.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're gonna be playing Tupac.
Yeah, while I'm like smashing things, yes.
With the hatchet. Ride with, ride for, ride on. Okay, ride with, ride for, ride on. That's what we're looking at today. I would like for you guys to think about somebody that you would ride for or ride with that's not your family though. You feel me? Like sometimes your best friends are people that you'd be like, oh, I'm riding with. My homie Etienne, my homie Andrews that live here, my homie Jason, Gabe, shout out to them guys. I'm riding with them. I'm riding for them. Something happen, we gonna do it. That's fair. That's final. I'm riding my enemies. I don't know why I keep singing that. Tupac is in my head right now. He really is. He really, the spirit, wherever you are, Tupac in the universe. Let me stop for Kendrick Lamar come out of here. Upset that I'm mocking Tupac. Kendrick Lamar loves Tupac. It's his hero.
I think everyone loves Tupac. Well, most of the people.
I do too. I mean, I do, but I don't know. So when I was a kid, like maybe just about to be a teenager, there was this whole East Coast versus West Coast. And it was like really big. But like if you were from Texas, you usually rode with the West Coast because a lot of the black people that live in California at that like now are immigrants from like Texas and Louisiana. So they went there. So we have a lot of cousins and connections between the two. But me, everybody in Texas is like, I'm riding with Pac. But I was riding with Biggie. So I was like the long one out. But it was never like, where I was from, it was never like somebody was like dying from it. You know what I mean? Like no one was like, oh, you like Biggie? F you. Like, you know what I mean? It was a fight. Nah, it wasn't like that. But I don't know where I was going with any of that actually. Riding with, riding for. Maybe it was just Tupac riding with, riding for. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You have anything else you want to say?
No. I guess I'm riding with you.
Hey, you got some really close friends that you ride with?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You think they'll ride with you?
Yeah.
They better? Okay, cool. You heard that, friends. You better be riding. Ride on my enemies. Anyway, that's enough, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, the people you ride with, usually your family and your homies and us.
Okay, guys. Thank you for listening.
Peace, guys.
Bye.
That's my new one. My new Instagram joint.
Where did that come from?